Hi everybody, it's Chuck, and as you can see, today's review is going to be the Wave 2 Transformers The Last Knight Legion class figures. We have Drift, Crosshairs, and Megatron. I was able to get these off of Amazon by third-party sellers who finally lowered their prices to right around retail what Legion figures are going for nowadays. Two of them had Prime shipping, one of them didn't. It had just free shipping. But, yeah, it took me a while to get them, and these are, frankly, rather hard to find. And, I'll say this now, these should have been part of Wave 1 instead of a bunch of repaints. But, to start, let me just move these guys. We're going to take a look at Drift. Drift is a new mold. We actually did not have a Legion Drift back for Age of Extinction. It rolls very nicely. Transformation is actually kind of inventive, so let me just come in here a little just so we can get a little closer look. You got the black and the red there, and the screw hole at the top can double as a weapon port, but no weapons are included. So what you want to do is just come underneath, separate the arms, and bring them down just like that. Now what you're going to do is come into the back, separate the legs, and going to come in, flip what will be the lower legs out like so, up and up, but you're not going to flip them all the way down. What you want to do is come around and rotate them so what was the tail fin is now facing back, and then you just got to futz with Drift to get them to stand. You can't actually stand on those legs. And there you have the figure in robot mode. And what's very nice is you do have the red samurai armor all underneath the figure. So that's kind of cool. We'll pause. We'll take a look at Crosshairs. Okay, next up to review is Crosshairs. Crosshairs is, again, another new mold. Did not have a Legion figure in Age of Extinction. I don't think they did Legion figures, or at least mass retail Legion figures for Age of Extinction. I think there were some store exclusives that were repaints from previous lines, namely Prime. But yeah, again, very simple transformation. This one's again, like Drift, a little bit of an interesting bit. So first thing you're going to do is come here, get your thumb or fingernail there underneath the hood, and you're just going to bring this whole section up. There's a double hinge joint there, so you just want to get it floating right now. Come in underneath, split the arms from the side here. You can bring that back, it'll sit on an angle. Flip the front of the car back, that'll bring the feet down, and you can go ahead and separate that. And then what you want to do is come into the chest here, and joint's a little tight, but you want to get your fingernail and just flip up the head, close up the chest, and there we have Crosshairs in its robot mode. And I gotta say, the figure's kind of cool. The back section here does try to replicate, along with the molding on the legs, the trench coat look, and I think it actually pulls it off quite well. You have a nice little head design, and of course the hands are molded open, that if you have some of the old Prime Legion figures, you can give them a couple weapons, couple blasters. But articulation is basically just, same thing with Drift, ball joint at the hips, ball joint at the elbow, at the arms there. But he does stand a lot nicer since he does have more solid legs. So that's about it for Crosshairs. We'll take a look at Megatron. And finishing up what I think is the best figure of the wave here, this is Megatron. It's nice that we're basically getting a Megatron in all size classes, if you want to include the Toys R Us exclusive Deluxe Megatron, and a little fuzz right there. But across the board. But in terms of movie designs, you have a Legion class, a One-Step, the Knight Armor, Voyager, and Leader. So you have different size Megatrons for different price points. So, start off the transformation, come in here, you want to flip these parts back, these are the legs, they'll just flip down and out. This is very similar to the One-Step transformation in so much that what everything would do in one step, you can do now in multiple. And then you want to take the wing section here and just flip this all the way up so it's against what will be the back of the figure. Unfortunately, the wings are molded. This is all one piece, so they don't flip down. Next, what you want to do is come in the front here, and the nose cone, which is going to be the fusion cannon, is part of what will be the right arm, or left arm, depending if you're looking at it this way. And then the right arm is separate. So you want to, they do peg together rather tightly, so you want to carefully try to do it. And there you go, split the arm. So then you bring the one arm up, it does pop off the ball joint, you want to bring it down. What I would suggest in terms of moving it, when you're moving it back and forth, is grab it up here underneath the socket and push on the actual joint. Do the same thing here, bring it down on this arm, and then rotate the cockpit up on the ball joint, and then rotate it around to bring down the fusion cannon. Now, the instructions are kind of confusing. They actually will tell you to, like, make you think you have to rotate the whole arm. You don't. You just got to rotate the arm up and then rotate the cannon around. And then come in the front here, flip down the chest, and Megatron's head is actually in the chest itself. So what you want to do is just go and grab it. There's a little tab there. Flip it out, rotate it up, and there you have Megatron. You got that nice open face head with the two horns on the side, and ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed hips. You do, I guess, technically can say you have knees since they're there for the transformation, but I really dig the figure, and out of the three, this is going to be the one that's going to be easier to get, because I know there's a Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack with him in Prime, or actually I think it's him and Bumblebee, actually, I'm sorry. And there's also going to be a Walmart, unless that gets canceled, exclusive, where it's in a 2-pack with some different colors. So a lot of options to get Megatron. So keep an eye out for that. Different colors. I mean, basically it'll be the same slate gray color scheme, where there'll be like different highlights. I want to say like the Walmart one, I remember seeing like little strips, lines of blue. I could be wrong. It's been a while, and there's no in-hand photos of those sets yet. So, wait and see. We'll pause, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Like I said, I got these figures off of Amazon, and it took a very long time. And as of this recording, Amazon still does not have them in stock, shipped and sold by Amazon. I got them from third-party sellers, which kind of works out since Amazon's been having to charge tax lately. The third-party sellers don't. So you're getting, I know Crosshairs and Drift, I kind of got at retail price without the tax. It also doesn't help that, the same seller will price each figure differently. I do believe I got Crosshairs and Drift from the same seller, and one was like $9.99, another one was like 10 something. And Megatron was like 10, 11. It's really weird, but roughly around $9, $10, maybe even $11. This is what they go for now because of the movie increase. So just keep an eye out. Hopefully, when these do hit the saturation point at retail, you'll be able to get them on a sale and pay much more reasonable prices. Certainly, don't pay like $15, $20 that I see them going for on from third-party sellers on other sites such as eBay. Like I said, Megatron's the best figure. If I'm going to pick a number 2, it'd be Crosshairs, and number 3 is Drift. But all are fine, fun desk toy type figures. This is your old pal Chuck for Megatron, Crosshairs, and Drift. We will see you next time.